Loving your kitchen means having meals that you can just throw together, have no dishes, and enjoy the meal that you cook. So today, I am going to make for you one of my favorite meals. Not like awesome, like labor-intensive meals, one of these quick meals you can throw together any day, anytime, not have any cleanup, and it's absolutely wonderful. So these are my HOBO plates. My campfire dinners, whatever you want to call them, they can be made in the oven. If it's the middle of summer, you don't want to heat up your house, they can be made just as easily on the grill. So let's get started. Okay, so it is the middle of the afternoon and I am starting these. So these wonderful things I get from the dollar store, and they are just amazing because you get 3 of them, and we have 3 in our house. And these covers go just as well in the oven, so then you don't have to worry about putting aluminum foil over it instead. If you get the aluminum pie plates that don't have the covers like these do, these are more cake pans. If you get the pie plates that don't have covers, you're just going to put aluminum foil over the top. So it's Friday, so I am making fish today. So we have 3 of these, and we have 3 of these. First thing I'm going to do is I have just a box rice pilaf, and I'm going to make this, but I am going to undercook it just a little bit, because when it gets baked later, it will cook. So I'm going to cook this, and I will see you when I'm done. While the rice is cooking, I do want to show you these little ones. These are great if you like make meatloaf and you want to do little mini meatloaves for everybody. They don't fit as great in these, but they do go very well just sitting in the side of these, or even in the other pie plates. I mean, they do stand up a little bit, but you just got to dome the foil. These also work great for meatballs and gravy. Just throw some pre-made meatballs, or if you make your own meatballs, pre-made meatballs in here, and then with a little beef gravy, either pre-made or store-bought, doesn't matter, put them in here and it'll work just as well. These also work really well for spaghetti and meatballs, if you don't want to get everything on it. Now, some ideas for this, like I said, meatloaf or meatballs and gravy. Also, I'm doing fish tonight, chicken breast, lasagna. Make a lasagna, cut the squares, put it in here, freeze them. Hamburger patties, just make sure you use some more breadcrumbs in them so they're a little more stable. Plus then the breadcrumbs will also suck up some of the grease. What else have I done? Tuna fish casserole I've done in those. You just put it in the little containers. What I love about doing these, besides the no cleanup, is the fact that I can adjust portions as needed. Obviously, my 5-year-old is not going to eat as much as my husband, so I can adjust portions. So the rice is cooking. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, the rice is done. It's a little undercooked, which is totally fine. Perfect. Just don't let it sit there to absorb all the water. Now, I have my fish that I have thawed out, and I am going to place 1 in each one of these, except for my husband. He's going to get 2, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I put the fish in, then I put the rice in, then I threw a vegetable in. So I want to show you the difference here. This is mine. I've got fish, I've got rice, and then I've got a mixture of peas and corn. My son has a lot less rice, and then corn, and then my honey decided that this was like way too much for that little pan, so I just swapped it into this one, and now he's got all of this. Now here's the key. These wonderful lids go on. Now you don't have to do rice. I've done potatoes, fresh and frozen. The only thing with frozen is that you're going to want to make sure that you don't put as much water in them, because they're going to get more watery when you thaw them out. I've done pasta. I've done whatever. So now you are going to close these all up. Take a Sharpie and write the name of the corresponding person to them. Stick them in your fridge. Do whatever dishes you did to get these done. Then when it's time to eat, set the oven for 350, 375, depending upon what you're cooking. Let it go for 40 minutes, and you're done. And you can eat right out of these things. And that's what my son loves. That's what I love, because then that means that there's no dishes. Make them ahead of time. Stick them in your freezer. The only thing is you do want to remember that you cannot double freeze meat. So if your meat's already frozen and you thawed it out to make these, you cannot refreeze the meat. So you're going to have to do that. You're going to have to bake those that day. Or you can just put frozen meat in there and you're good. So there you go. Those are my HOBO plates. I hope you enjoy. Have a great day. Bye.